Types of cables here. Cables are can be classified into according to the voltage level. Okay, different way. Tables are classified into according to the voltage level, according to the insulation material requirement, according to the insulation material, according to the voltage level, and also according to the uh, number of conductors also. According to the number of conductors also, the cables are can be classified. Okay, so the cables are classified in this way. First, based on voltage levels. Second, insulation level, insulating material, and third one. Okay, so number of conductors according to the number of conductors. So like this, this type of cables are can be classified. Cables are classified into three types. Okay, first, according to the voltage level. According to the voltage levels, the cables are classified into low voltage, low tension cable, low voltage or low tension cable, high voltage or high tension cable, super tension, okay, cables, and extra high tension cables, and extra super voltage cables. Like this, these cables are can be classified. So low voltage cables means the operating voltage of these cables is more or less up to 1 kV. The operating voltage of these cables up to 1 kV only, 1 kilovolts. That means 1000 volts. The operating voltage of these cables are 1000 volts. So it consisting of one circular core of tinned standard copper or aluminum insulated by layer or if insulated layers of impregnated paper. Okay, these cables are used up to 1 kV. That's called 1000 kV. And 1000 volts, not kV, 1000 volts. Like this, the voltage, low voltage can be class. Okay, and then high voltage cable, that is called high tension cable. So the operating voltage of these high tension cables are up to 11 kV. Okay, this type of cables are used up to 11 kV only, the high tension cables. And here it consisting of either a circular shaped or oval or sector shaped three core standard copper or aluminum. Okay, so it consisting of either circular shaped or oval or sector shaped three core standard copper or aluminum. Okay, this cable up to 11 kV, 11,000 volts. This type of cables are used up to 11,000 volts. And then next, super tension cable. The operating voltage up to this super tension cable 33 kV. Okay, 33,000 volts. This operating range of the super tension cable. The insulation from each other, each core is covered with the aluminum foil or woven lead sheath or metallized paper. Okay, so the operating voltage is 33 kV. Then next, high tension cable EHT. Okay, oil filled cables. So this extra high tension cables, it's called oil filled cable and gas pressure cable are types of EHT cable. These are the different types of EHT cable. Oil filled cables or gas pressure cables are different types of, and extra high tension cables. Okay, oil filled cables consisting of oil channel at the center of core by standing the conductor wire around the hollow cylindrical steel spiral tip. Okay, this oil filled cores are this inside of this core, inside of this cable. Okay, the oil is filled. Okay, because of the oil is having some insulation. It's provide the electrical isolation between the earth and conducting wire. Okay, and also it is also avoid the voids. If any voids are takes place inside of the cable, that can be filled by using oil, and then insulation level of the cable can be increased. Okay, in this way, this extra high voltage for protect the for isolate the earth to the conductor. This oil can be filled, and this type of cables are used in extra high tension cables. Okay, if any voids are takes place inside of the conductor, that void can be filled by using oil, and then it is protected against the ground faults. Okay, so that's why it is filled with oil. Okay, a oil filled cable or gas pressure cable are types of EHT cable. Okay, oil filled cables consisting of oil channel at the center of the core. Oil filled channel at the center of the core by stranding the conductors wire around the hollow cylindrical steel spiral tape. Okay, next, gas pressure table is lead in the gas tight steel pipe which is filled with dry nitrogen at 12 to 15 atmospheric pressure. Okay, produce a radial compression and closes the voids. Okay, so in this way the gas is used, gas type cables are used. Okay, the void can be filled by using this wire gases. Okay, if the gas void that is called void is nothing but empty place. Okay, that means insulation is not covered place is called void. That void is filled by gases, nothing means this that place is considered acting as an insulator. Okay, so like this this the insulation of the cables are increasing by filling the gas and by filling the oil. So that's why the rating of the cables are increases. These cables are around up to 66 kV. 66,000 volts can be operated by using this extra high tension cables. And then extra two super voltage cables are, okay, these are cable up to 132 kV and above. This type of cables are around 132 kV and above this kind of. Okay, and this way these cables are can be classified. And then according to the insulating materials also, no? The cables can be classified according to the insulation materials. So, according to the voltage, according to the insulation material, and according to the type of conductors, number of conductors, based on number of conductors. And then coming to the according to the insulating material, insulation is provided on conducting material to block the path of leakage current from the conductor. So what is the insulating? What is the purpose of insulator material? To block the leakage current. Am I right or not? To block, the main purpose of the insulating material is called to block the leakage current. To block the leakage current, these insulating materials are used. So if these cables are buried into the ground, if the cables are buried into the ground, so what happens? What is the main purpose of the cable? Insulating material is provide the isolation between earth and the conducting wire. No? So if the insulation of the conducting wire is more, then only there is a isolation between conducting wire and earth. So this if the isolation is not done properly, there is a ground and short circuiting between the ground and conductor, then power transmission is very difficult. So that's why insulation is also one of the important. So according to the insulation material, generally this type of cables are can be class used. Okay, and insulation is provided for conducting material, provided on conducting material to block the path of the leakage current from the conductor. Okay, so provide the block for the path of leakage current from the conductor, thus minimize the risk, shock and fire. Okay, that's why this is minimize the risk, shock and fire. Normally cables are classified according to the insulation. This type of normally the cables are classified according to the insulation used over the conductor. Understood? Normally cables are classified according to the insulation, according to the insulation used over the conductor. The various classification of cables are commonly used for domestic wiring as follows. Okay, so domestic wiring, so this type of cables are generally used. First one is called vulcanized rubber sheathed. Okay, insulated cables, vulcanized rubber sheathed insulation, that is called VIR cable. Vulcanized rubber sheathed VIR insulated cables, and the cap type sheathed cables. Okay, and weatherproof cables, polyvinyl chloride insulated cables. So like this cables are can be classified, and lead sheathed cables. Understood? So in this way these cables are classified according to the insulation level. First one is called vulcanized rubber sheathed VIR insulated cables. Okay, these consisting of copper conductor covered with the insulation layer of vulcanized Indian rubber. VIR is called vulcanized Indian rubber. Okay, a cotton tape covering is provided over the insulation layer to protect the wire from the moisture and provide the mechanical strength to the wire. To provide the moisture and to provide the mechanical strength, this type of insulation can be used in this conductors. And the thickness of the vulcanized Indian rubber depends upon the voltage. The thickness of this vulcanized Indian rubber, so VIR insulation depends upon voltage, operating voltage. For 1 kV is different, 11 kV, 33 kV. So based on voltage levels, so these vulcanized rubbers are used different way. Okay, this is about vulcanized rubbers, VIR. And then cab type sheathed cables, cab type sheathed cables. So generally it's called as a CTS. This CTS or TRS wires consisting of vulcanized rubber insulated conductors. Understood? So this CTS or TRS wires consisting of vulcanized rubber insulated conductors. The insulation layer is covered by the layer made of tough rubber or tough rubber sheathed covering provided over the insulation layer. Understood? So tough rubber or tough rubber sheathed. Okay, TRS means tough rubber sheathed covering is provided over the insulation layer. Okay, so a cap type sheathed or tough rubber sheathed. This type of cables can be. Insulation is cables are classified like this. Sheathed cable, cap type sheathed or tough rubber sheathed. Okay, this covering will be very hard and protect the wire from moisture. Is clear? This covering is will be very hard and protect the wire from moisture and provide the mechanical strength to the wire. Okay, this type of insulation is provide the mechanical strength to the wire and also provide the protection against the moisture and also provide the mechanical strength. Okay, these wires are available in single core, twin core, triple core. Okay, this type of cables are available in the form of single core, twin core, or triple core. Okay, like this. As these wires are enough, as these wires are have tough rubber covering, no additional protection or strength is required. Okay, these wires are have a tough rubber. Okay, this wires CTS or TRS. Okay, tough rubber sheathed or cab type sheathed. This type of wires, okay, have a tough rubber covering no additional protection or strength is required. Okay, it is not required any additional protections. Okay, itself is acting as a high mechanical strength cable and also it's provide the moisture, provide the moisture, avoid the moisture. Okay, so protect the against from moisture and okay, so it's having a mechanical strength. That's why the no additional protection is device. Okay, used in no additional protection device is required. Okay, this is about cap type sheathed TRS or okay tough rubber sheathed or cap type sheathed cables. And then next weatherproof cables. This type of cables are used for weather okay. This type of generally used for moisture okay moisture protection against moisture. This type of cables are used, weatherproof cables. Okay, these wires are consisting of conductors provided within an insulation layer made up of hard rubber. Okay, over the cotton sheathed and cotton tape covering is provided especially to protect the wire from moisture. Okay, these wires are these wires are used where the moisture is present. Okay, so moisture content is present more but for that particular cases this type of weatherproof cables are used. Next polyvinyl chloride cables, insulated cables, PVC, polyvinyl chloride PVC insulated cables. These wires consisting of conductor over which an insulation layer made up of polyvinyl chloride is provided. This type of cables are made by polyvinyl chloride. These wires cannot resist much heat and they have relatively low melting points. Okay, this type of wires cannot resist much heat and also relatively have relatively low melting points. This type of polyvinyl chloride cables are cannot resist much heat and they have relatively low melting points. So they aren't used in hot places. In hot places, this type of cables are not used, and also the wires are not used in heating appliances. Okay, for heating appliances also this type of wires are not used because of this melting point of this type of cables are very less. Okay, so cannot withstand high resistance heat. Okay, cannot this type of wires cannot resist much heat. That's why this type of wires are not used in heating appliances and also not used in uh, melting point of heating appliances. PVC wires are available in almost all colors. Okay, the PVC generally PVC wires are available in almost all colors. Okay. So then next lead sheathed cables. Lead sheathed cables. The wires consisting of vulcanized Indian rubber, VIR. These wires are lead sheath cables are consisting of vulcanized Indian rubber insulated conductor over which lead sheath is provided, which gives the mechanical strength to the wire. Understood? Mechanical strength to the wire. So lead sheath is providing mechanical strength to the wire, and it also protect the wire from the moisture. Okay, the lead sheath cables are used to provide the protection against moisture also, and also it is used to provide the mechanical strength to the conductor. Okay, these wires are generally used where their chance of moisture is like in snowy places. Okay, as lead is a good conductor of electricity, the lead covering may give electric shock to us. So to prevent this lead, covering is provided with the earth wire. Okay, covering is provided with the earth wire. So because of this, a good lead is a good conductor of electricity. That's why this to prevent the shock, this lead is covered provided with earth wire. Okay, these wires are available in the single core, twin core, and triple core, etc. Single core, twin core, and triple core. In this way, these wires are available. Okay, so this is the based on insulation level. Okay, this is a classification based on insulation level. Okay, vulcanized Indian rubber, cap type sheather. Okay, and weatherproof polyvinyl chloride and lead sheather cables. These are the different type of insulation classified based on insulation level. And then according to the number of conductors, also these cables can be classified. Single core cable means it consisting of only one conductor. Okay, according to the number of conductors, single core cable and multi-core cable. Okay, these cables can be classified into single core cable and multi-core cable. First one is called a single core cable, means it's consisting of only one conductor. Okay, inside of this cable, this type of cable, only one conductor is. Okay, single core cable means it consisting of only one conductor only. Multi-core cable means multi-core cable more than one conductor. It's called multi-core cable. Okay, so on this multi-core cable, 2-core cable, 3-core cable, 3.5-core cables, 4-core cable, like this. This multi-core can be again classified into different types. In 2-core cable, okay, in 2-core cable, one conductor acts as a phase, another conductor as a neutral. Okay, 2-core cable means inside of the cable there are two conductors and separated from each other, and one is called phase conductor and it's called neutral conductor. Both conductors have equal cross-sectional area. Okay, and then coming to the 3-core cable, and the 3-core cable also, all the conductors are having equal cross-sectional area. All the three conductors are having equal cross-sectional area. Inside of the cable is having three cores, three conductors. Okay, inside of the cable is having three conductors. So in 3-core cable, so all conductors are having equal cross-sectional area. They are 3-strand carry R, Y, and B phase respectively. 3-strand carry. Okay, inside of 3 conductors, so only there is no neutral wire in 3-core cable. So only three phases, R phase, Y phase, B phase conductors are placed inside of the cable. That is called 3-core cable. And 3.5-core cable means 3 cables belongs to phases and one is neutral. The cross section area of the neutral is half of this phase square. Okay, in 3.5-core cable, 3 conductors having equal cross sectional area. Okay, 3-strand carry R, Y, B phases respectively. 4th core having cross sectional area of the another, of that another. Okay, 4th core is are used as a neutral wire. 4th core is are used as a neutral wire. Okay, and then last 4-core cable. In 4-core cable, 3 cores are called as a phases wires, and one is called neutral wire. Okay, but here cross sectional area of the neutral wire is half of the phase wires, no? But here all equal. Okay, so insulation of the cross sectional area of this 4th cable is also same as the phase wires. Neutral wire is cross sectional area is same as 4th phase wire. Okay, in 4-core cable, all the conductors are having equal cross sectional area. All stand carry R, Y, B phases and in neutral respectively. So like this, cables, classified into cables are classified into like this. Okay, and then cable construction with a neat sketch diagram. Cable construction. So this is called a cable. So in this cable construction, in this cable, this is called a conductors 1, 2, 3. This is called a 3-core cable. Okay, 3-core cable. 3-core cable in 3-core cable, all the conductors are equal cross section area. 3 strands carry R by B respectively. So this is called R phase and Y phase and B phase. So these 3 core cables are insulated from each other. There is no connection between these two. Okay, there is no connection between. In between this this is called insulation. Okay, this core and this core, this conductor is separated by insulation. All 3 conductors are insulated by each other. Okay, and this is called paper insulation. Okay, this paper insulation is used here. The conductors are like this: R phase, Y phase, B phase, 3-core cable. So this is called conductors, and so this is after the conductors, one insulating material is that called lead sheath. Okay, this called lead sheath is used to provide the moisture, protection against moisture, protection against moisture. Okay, so lead is a good conductor of electricity. So to provide the protection, the earth wire is used here. One earth wire is connected to the lead sheath. Okay, to provide the shock. Okay, so these conductors and then paper insulation here. After that, layer is called lead sheath layer. This layer is called lead sheath. After that, bending, armoring, serving. These are the different type of methods are used. Bending, armoring, serving. These are the 3 different type of insulators used to protect moisture content and also mechanical strength, and provide the mechanical strength means providing the external mechanical. Okay, so in this way these cables can be classified. Cable kind of construction here. First, in cable construction of cable, so it is called cable, and different parts are given below. So like this: conductor, lead sheath, bedding, armoring, serving. Okay, so first conductor is a used to carry the power transmission from one place to another place. Okay, the conductor used for cables are generally made up of tinned copper. Okay, generally these conductors are made by tinned copper or aluminum. These conductors are made by copper or aluminum. Understood? To provide the sufficient flexibility, conductors are used in a standard form. Cable may consisting of 1, 2, or 3, 4 conductors depending upon the service required. Okay, depending upon service, based on service, the conductors are used. Okay, so next, paper insulation. This is called paper insulation. Okay, this paper is this type of thickness of this type of insulation. The type and the thickness of insulation depends upon the voltage level. Based on voltage level, the thickness of the paper insulation is changes. Okay, for low voltage, less type of thickness. For high voltage, okay, high thickness type of paper insulations are used. Insulating materials should be provide the following properties. Okay, high insulation resistance. The insulation materials are these are the having different type of properties. First, high insulation resistance. So then only it is possible to provide the isolation between conducting path to the ground. If the resistance of this insulation is very high. Okay, that means high insulation required. If the high insulation is required, means current passing through the leakage current is very less. Okay, leakage current almost high, absent. Okay, if high insulation is the resistance. High mechanical strength also required. Okay, this mechanical strength of this insulating materials also more non-porous. Okay, and a chemical inert. Okay, and high dielectric strength. And also this dielectric strength of this insulating materials must be high. Okay, so then the operating voltage increases, and also insulation requirement is less if dielectric strength of the material is high and non-inflammable, etc. So like this, these are the different properties of insulating material. Okay, the following properties must be provided for insulating materials. Understood? The following are different materials are used in cable insulation: rubber, vulcanizer, rubber, vulcanizer, India, PIR. Okay, vulcanized rubber and impregnated paper and PVC, etc. The following different type of insulating materials are used. Okay, so next, lead sheath. So what is the use of lead sheath? This is a lead sheath, no? So what is the use of lead sheath? Means it provides the protection against moisture content. Okay, as the cable is placed around the under the underground, as the cable is placed underground. Okay, soil may present moisture. Okay, gases and some other liquids. Soil may present moistures, gases, and some other liquids. Therefore, to protect the cable, a metallic sheath made up of lead or aluminum is provided over the insulation. Okay, so this is the purpose of lead sheath. And then next coming to the bedding. Skull bedding. Now, after the lead sheath, the bedding is type of material is used. So bedding is nothing but to protect the mechanical sheath, to protect the metallic sheath, from corrosion and some mechanical injury. The bedding is provided. Understood? To protect the metallic sheath and from corrosion, to protect the metallic sheath from corrosion and some mechanical injury, bedding is provided. It is made up of some fibrous material such as jute. Okay, it is made by fibrous material that is called jute. So this is about bending. Then coming to the armoring. Okay, so this is armoring and serving. Okay, armoring skull is used to protect the cable from mechanical injury while handling. Okay, it consisting of one or two more layers of galvanized steel wire or steel tape. Okay, galvanized steel wire or steel tape. So like this, armoring. And then last, finally, it's called serving. Serving is provided to protect the armoring from the atmospheric condition. It is made up of some fibrous material like jute, same as armoring. Okay, serving is also same as armoring. It is provided the protection against from atmospheric conditions. It is made of fibrous material like jute. Okay, this is about cables.